A few days ago, Canva showed the world the new features that are going to be coming out soon. But for the first million people that were able to find the clues on the home screen of the Canva webpage, they were granted access to the features that they discussed in their webinar and at the Canva Create event. I, luckily, was one of those first million people, so yay me! One of the features that I have been working with so far is Code for Me. I have been trying to figure out how to copy the HTML code from Canva and paste it into my website. So if you are here to learn how to do that, this is the video for you. Let's head on over to the computer so I can show you how to do it. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to canva.com. At the top of the page, it will say, what will you design today? Under that, you're going to click Canva AI. Next, you're going to click Code for Me. Here it gives you some examples of some things that Canva AI can code for you. So we'll just choose the first one. Once you select it, some text will appear up here in this box, and you can edit this text accordingly if you want to change anything. So say here you want to change the sessions from $150 to $100 right there, and you can make any edits that you want to make in this box right here. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and click submit, which is this purple arrow. All right, so now it's thinking and it is about to start coding. Right now you can see that it is asking us some questions. It says, I'll create a sleek, modern pricing calculator for Clarity Studio Photography that's fully functional and visually striking. Let me ask you a few questions to customize it perfectly. What's your actual business name and industry if different from the example? What specific services / products should I include beyond the example ones? And third, what visual style would you prefer? Minimalistic, bold colors, dark mode, etc. So it's asking you some questions that you can go ahead and answer so that it gives you exactly what you're looking for. You can also customize it in any other way that you feel necessary. So we're just gonna wait for this to finish coding. I'm not gonna fast forward this. This is in real time. This is as long as it really takes to code something like the example that it provided. So after it's done doing that, then we'll move on to the next step. It's done coding, so it also added some additional stuff. Try adjusting the sliders and options to see how the pricing changes in real time. Would you like me to customize this calculator for your specific business needs? So you can say, yes, I would like this to be pink, or, you know, provided the hex code that you want for it to be, or whatever it is that you want. So let's go ahead right here and try this. So you see how it's moving up, the session duration is moving up, and over here you see that the price is changing as well. Pretty cool, right? Bam. Okay, if you want an album, you can select that. Pretty awesome. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to right click and we are gonna scroll down to inspect. Okay? This right here brings up the HTML code that we want to copy. You see how body class is highlighted already? We're gonna go ahead and right click on body class, and we are gonna go down to copy and click copy element. All right? Next thing we're gonna do is go down here, go to a notepad, Go right here, text. On a Mac, it is text edit, and on a PC, it's Notepad. So you'll go ahead, open that. This is an existing one that I had. Open up a new one, and then you'll paste the code there. Let me get rid of this. You're also going to want to make sure that this is in plain text. So for that, you'll click Format, Make Plain Text, and there it is. Now you can save this Notepad or text edit if you want to. We've already copied the code here. So let's go ahead and open up our website. I created a test page on one of my websites here just so that I could test this out. And let me actually show you guys what the test page looks like. So this is what I did last night. I went ahead, put that in there, and you know, I didn't make any adjustments to the sample code or anything, because what I would want to do if this were my business, for some reason I can't add multiple items to my order. So I would want to go ahead and update that and change that with AI. But this right here, this is the test page. So I'm going to go into the back end of my website. So I'm going to click build on the front end. This is for WordPress. Now, when I go back into my test page, the page that I have copied and pasted the HTML code in, it brings this up. So that is a bug that I have been finding that I cannot figure out yet. So I'm still gonna work on this, and I'm still gonna try to figure out why this happens like that. But when you put the code into the page and you leave it alone and don't go back in there to make any edits, then it's fine. Okay, so I put the code in this page last night. I did not go back into the page or do anything, and it remained like this until today. Now, if I refresh it, since I went back into the page, then it's gonna give me this. But that only happens when you go back into the page. So I did wanna let you guys know that is a bug that I am finding. Anyways, so let's go ahead, and I am going to, this is for WordPress again, I'm gonna go ahead and add a section. All right, I'm just gonna do, I don't know, we'll just say full width code. Click in the code section, and then you're gonna paste that code in there. Go ahead and click the check mark, and I'm gonna delete that section, and here it is. Here is the actual code that we copied and pasted from Canva. So now I'm gonna go ahead and save this. All right, then we're gonna go back over to the test page. So you see that was there before. Let's go ahead and refresh this. And now we have this. So this is like this. Now, if, like I said, if I go back into that page on the back end of my website, then it will have the little error message. But if I am completely done with everything and this is how I want it to be and I don't need to edit the page, then everything is fine. So I think that is one of those bugs that maybe still needs to be worked out. That is how you go ahead and copy and paste the HTML code from Canva into your website. I haven't tried it on Shopify yet to see if that works, but I did try it on WordPress, and this is what I found. Another thing is, let me see, I have some notes. What is that? If we head back over to Canva, I do have some notes on some other things that I've tried. So I did try to click on this HTML right here and do what I did before, which was copy and then copy element, and then I tried to paste that. I also tried to copy outer HTML, and that did something completely different. So I tried the majority of these copies right here, and the one that I found works the best is Copy Element. But you guys can go ahead and try this, see what you guys get with it. But I know that a lot of people have been trying to figure out, how do you get this HTML code? I can't get it. I can't put it in my website. This is the way. Another thing that I tried was going into using a design, right? Double click to interact. So I can double click that and then start seeing, you know, my numbers and doing all that, toggling that. I did do share, went to see all, embed, right? Embed, and then I tried to copy this and paste it into my website, and that did not work for me as well. So the only way that I have found that works is using inspect and copying the body portion of it and pasting that into your website. That's how I found that it will work. But again, like I said, if you go back into the page specifically using WordPress, then it gives you that error, which I'm still trying to work through. But if any of you guys know what that's about and why that is occurring, please feel free to comment below. Let me know. I think we're all trying to figure out these new Canva features. It's so exciting. So if you guys have any feedback or have any questions, I am no expert with this code me right now. I'm just figuring it out like everybody else. But I mean, I would love to hear from you guys. So make sure that you comment below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do plan to load up more Canva videos and more Canva tutorials as I do figure out some things. So let's just go ahead and stay connected. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.